Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to make a few more obligatory dick jokes about analyzing the sandworm in Aven Colony. And Jack, I know you really want us to go analyze the sandworm here. So, why don't we put on one of these really skin-tight jumpsuits here and get this expedition rolling out to go analyze the sandworm, if you know what I mean. I've seen you, Jack. I've seen you watching me. Stealing glances out of the corner of your eye in the showers at the colony gym. I know you've been analyzing my sandworm, Jack, and you know what? I'm okay with it. It's fine. You can approach me and just, express yourself. Go ahead. I probably won't reciprocate just because I've got a pretty significant crush on this Valkyrie, this blonde-haired Nordic goddess who lives on the colony ship and periodically shows up to reward my heroic efforts with barley, ration packs, and other small consumer goods. But, Jack, I'll still be flattered by the offer nonetheless. You don't have to hide your desires. It's okay. We don't judge here in Aven Colony. Plus, if you just come out and quit eyeing my sandworm in silence, you never know. I myself am not really in the market for your good stuff, although I gotta say, you got a pretty cute shape in your tight little jumpsuit there. But just because I'm not doesn't mean I don't know someone who is. Maybe I've got a friend, Jack, that I can set you up with. You ever think about that? Where's this toxic gas explosion come from? Maybe in addition to colony administrator, though, I can also be colony matchmaker. Did you ever think about that, Jack? Did you ever? Where is this toxic gas emission? It says it's coming from here, but I see no toxic gas. We'll just go ahead and switch this intake vent into fan mode. Do we have any other intake vents that are like, oh, this one's a little bit possibly vulnerable? Give me another wind turbine over here, just to make sure nothing untoward happens. We also have an undefended intake valve over here. All right, well, let's just get some wind turbines down. This is fine. We'll get these all patched up. We'll get them taken care of. Trade vessel has arrived. 60 hollow units imported from a bunch of nanites. That's our immigration center. Actually, we want to change our trade policy now that we've got some hollow units. Let's also cancel this and let's contract with the colony ship for some service robots. Because shit, who doesn't want sweet robots doing their work for them? You are in fan mode, correct? Yes. You also are built now, and I want to put you to fan mode, and as soon as you finish getting constructed, your ass is going into fan mode. I just, I was talking about becoming a colony matchmaker instead of colony administrator. I'll find you a find, Jack. I'll catch you a catch. I can go fiddler on the roof. I can wear a babushka. It's not a look I normally go for, but you know what? I think I could pull it off. I really do. Just say how you feel, Jack. Don't be ashamed of who you are. So the toxic gas emissions are coming. Well, Pete, if you're talking about going and investigating this sandworm, then why aren't you doing it? Well, I want to hold off a little bit because what I'd like to do, I'd like to get this research finished first. We're doing some research that enhances our... Does Orion bomb seem really good? Medical bay, enhanced scanners. I want to finish this research first. It's like really slow going, however. I think what we're going to do, let's prioritize this. We'll make this job a high priority, see how many people we can... We'll pull some out of other jobs that are less necessary, see if we can get these guys working at full efficiency. Yeah, it's going up much quicker. And then we're going to crank up the time scale a little bit here. I want our expedition ship to be in like the best possible shape before we run over there. And all we really need to do then is just keep an eye on all of our other meters and make sure everything's going on. We're going to definitely win this referendum. What reward am I going to get, my golden-haired goddess, when I win the referendum, by the way? What are you gonna bring me for that? What's my much-deserved accolades? I'm curious. Still waiting for that night out on the town. See, Jack, this is why I can't love you, buddy. I'm crushing hard on this blonde-haired goddess. I don't know what else I say, Jack. I'm sorry. It's not you, Jack. It's me. It's not you. It's me. Trust me. Is there anything else we could do with our expedition vessel in the meantime? There are literally no other expeditions. See, our ship rating is only 69%. I'd really like to get that higher before we go tangle with the sandworm, just because, I think there's probably going to be combat involved. Somebody mentioned something about the sandworm having a mother, and I see that some of these upgrades are combat related. So I just want to make sure that, they're taken care of. I want to knock this research out before we get to it. As soon as we start researching what was like Intari oatmeal or something, Intari bread maybe, yeah, it's fine. We're gonna win the referendum in a freaking landslide. Don't worry your pretty little blonde head about it. I said that, and you know what? I apologize. I shouldn't have said the pretty little blonde head crack. That was out of line. I apologize. That was very sexist of me. I mean, your blonde head is gorgeous and beautiful, and you have a long neck that I adore, and I want to nuzzle up against it and lick it a little bit, but I shouldn't have said pretty little blonde head. That sounds very dismissive, very diminutive. You know, I'm just an idiot. You gotta cut me some slack every now and then. How's colony happiness? 83% on average. Air quality's still a little low. How we doing on water? You know, we're holding steady at 21 per colonist. We're trying to pump to 22. Our food per colonist is fantastic. Food variety is excellent. Food quality is good. I'm tempted to try to raise food quality even a little bit higher. Our overall happy... Now, you know what? Let's keep an eye on the air intake situation. In fact, where is our lowest air quality at? Show me. Where is air quality the lowest? 87%. So, like, right around in this area, it's not so good. Everywhere else in the colony, it tends to be, like, pretty top shelf. It's really good out here. Not so fantastic out in this vicinity. So we could definitely use a few more intake fans. All right, let's drop an intake fan here. Everywhere we drop an intake fan, we're just going to put the obligatory... Yeah, it's fine. We're going to put the obligatory defense shielding. These things do take a little bit of population, so we don't want to just, like, festoon the area with them, but... Also, we're not really doing much else in an expansive... We're not really working to expand in any other direction, so... Oh, we can't... Oh, shit, we can't defend that one with a wind turbine. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on toxic gas explosions, I guess, then, huh? And maybe one more intake fan. Let's do one more. We can afford one more. One more level 3, we're just going to plop it down. Wait, is that a building? That's a building. We'll still have access. It's fine. Just want to make sure our people can get to it. And then one more wind turbine. We're running at a very fast simulation speed here. I'm trying to get things to you. We won the referendum, no big deal. We may make it to 300 popul. Oh, we got some creep spores detected. Where are they coming in at? All right. Plasma turrets, it's time to do your job here. Let's slow things down. Let's slow things down. No, we're definitely going to get infected with the creep then. Plasma turrets, why are you not firing? Creep spores are coming in, man. Start shooting. Well, you're screwed. Yep, we're infected with the creep. Oh, yeah, it's about time. Charles in charge over. Thanks for showing up. Good shot, by the way. Both of you whiffed. Alright, so the creep spores are proving a little more insidious than we'd like. I think maybe we'll just add a little bit of extra layer of defense here. Another plasma turret. I mean, I thought we had plenty of plasma turrets down, but apparently I was woefully mistaken. Looks like the scrubber drones got it taken care of. You guys good? Yeah, they got it taken care of. It's alright. Okay, back up the fast speed. How's the research coming? 99% efficiency, no unhappy workers, things I'd love to hear, but what are we working on? Okay, so all we got left is the enhanced sensors in the medical bay, and as soon as the enhanced sensors in the medical bay are online, we out. Research some Zorium bombs, okay? Immigration vessel brought us 3 more colonists. We're getting ever closer to that theoretical 300 population. Air quality should be fantastic. Storage is getting full again. More toxic gas emissions. They're going to be coming from literally the only place they can come, so all we can really do here is just switch you guys back to fan mode, I guess. And then wait. I guess we can see which way the toxic emission is going to go because we can look at the prevailing winds. Minerals exhausted. An iron mine is depleted. Well, that's unfortunate, but not necessarily the end of the world. I mean, we're making plenty of nanites. We got plenty of iron in the old colony for now. Oh, holy crap, have we been... Yeah, we need to change our trade mission, though, because we have a bunch of service robots probably now. We're going to let the colony ship finish this one. We're going to port 60 more hollow units, and I think we're going to kill this and maybe go back to the whole Intari oatmeal thing that we can't actually complete. Incoming shard storm. This I am not worried about at all. When the shard storms come a-calling, we got more than enough plasma to defend the colony here. None of our buildings should be getting hit by shard. We got a crazy amount of plasma turret action here. I don't even think I've seen a shard hit the ground yet. Another immigration vessel docking. Yeah, we got the whole shards thing totally covered. They're getting vaporized before they get anywhere near the surface. Okay, I mean, that one got a little close. We didn't shoot at it because it was off target, though. We're coming at it with the John McEnroe approach. If that ball is clearly out, you don't need to make a move to make a play on it. You just let it go. The line judge, he'll get it right. Then if he doesn't, you can throw your racket at his face. And also maybe start shooting at the sandworm as well. We got a simultaneous sandworm and shardstorm attack and creep colony attack. Shit is busting out all over. We got sandworms, we got creep spores. Oh, that shit is popping off here in the dead of winter. Trade vessel. Okay, the trade vessel brought us our nanites. Open the trade colony. Cancel this and do the hollow units for nanites is fine. Our VR center should have an adequate supply of those then. I want to see my storage though. What do we got in storage? We're close to top capacity. Nano medicines, yeah, that's nice. Like, where's the robots? Service robot? Oh, we have way too many service robots. How are we doing on hollow whatchamacallits? Those we are out of. So let's leave the hollow terminal thing on for a little while. Creep spores dead yet? Plasma turrets? I mean, you got one. That's good. 1 out of 2. There we go. Better shooting that time as well. I wholeheartedly support your accuracy. Good work. Still feel like we could maybe use another plasma turret. They take 10. Yeah, we can spare it. Because they do take 10 power, but even in the dead of winter, we're still okay. Objective completed. All right, we got our 300 citizens. My blonde-haired vixen ought to be coming up any day now to say, "Hey, Pete, you wanna maybe build the colony to even greater heights?" To which I'm going to say probably no. We have a super abundance of food at the moment. You guys, the toxic gas is pretty much over. I think you all pretty safe to go back into normal operation mode at the moment. Are you in fan mode still? No, you're in normal mode. Right, new mission is available. Even more people. Yep. Well, we're pretty close to capacity. I don't really feel like going over. I mean, we got 382 as our max. We're at 306. We could tone down the immigrations. Did we already do that? We already did that. Because I wanted to make sure we tone down the immigration center importance. We don't really need people that quickly. Knowing that we can enhance the effectiveness of the immigration center, though, by adding more people to it is really useful, because in the early game, when we're desperate for people, we can just make sure that thing is fully staffed and thus getting 100% effectiveness. Is our research done yet? Nope, it's real close. Enhanced scanners are almost finished. We can finally get the medical bay Jack Torrin has been hankering for, so the next time he finds a woman down at the bottom of a hole, he doesn't have to just leave her there to rot for a year before he recovers her. He could just go down and be like, "Hey, I'm your knight in shining armor. Here I am to rescue you." Not that you're a damsel in distress and in need of rescue, just that you're, a person who had an accident. I'm not trying to judge you. I'm not trying to diminish your gender or anything. It's just, you fell down a hole, baby Jessica style. I'm here to help. That's all I'm trying to say. Not implying anything about you being a weaker gender just because you happen to fall in the hole. It could just as easily be me down there. I could be the damsel, and in fact, I, Jack Torrin, would love to be a damsel in distress if have a hirsute young prince come and save me. I'm thinking maybe Ban Wolf could be my rescuer. If I've fallen down a hole and you send Ban Wolf to come rescue me, that's going to be a banner day for Jack Torrin. Greatest day of my young life. So we'll crank this all the way up to max speed. Trade vessel arrived. Really all we need to do is just keep an eye on our air quality, which is excellent. Our population's overall happiness, which is still good. We're going to have to build another storage facility, though. Resource management structures. Just give me another level 3 storage depot, and you can pretty much stick that anywhere. Okay, trade vessel, you probably have plenty of stuff now, though, right? Like, we got plenty of hollow televisions and whatnot. Let's let you finish bringing in these last 60 hollow units, and I think we're going to call it a day and maybe switch you to, I don't know, gold for pasta? Plague spores detected? Yeah, that's okay. They're coming in from an odd angle. I don't think we've ever successfully intercepted plague spores, but we do have 2 plasma turrets over here. This may be our best opportunity yet. Let's keep an eye on this. We have plague medicine, so if the plague does arrive at the colony, I mean, we have the means to combat it. We have a hospital. We have plague vaccines. Oh, you guys could use these, by the way. Nanomedicines immediately went into use. Somebody caught the case of the space crabs from Ban Wolf, and they're like, "Hey, Pete, can you help me out with some Some of that pubic shampoo that I can use to get the space crabs off me. See, these spores, man, they're insidious. They come fine. Well, never mind. They're not that insidious. Gonna say they speed up as soon as they get a target in sight. They really come bum rushing you. They find a target and then bam, they're all over you. We held them off though. How's morale? Everybody really, like, everyone is super stoked except for out here where these people are real upset. How come you guys are so angry? I mean, you're not super angry, but you want consumption. I mean, walk over here and get it if you want consumption. There's a consumer goods center over there. They're just jealous because they don't have any of those sweet robots. That's what it is. Be like, hey, Pete, where are sweet-ass robots? We were promised sweet-ass robots. I feel like we're not getting... You know what? You guys want sweet-ass robots? Fine. I'm nothing if not a generous and kind colony administrator. You want sweet-ass robots? Here's your sweet-ass robots. Come and get them. You guys want the consumer goods? Come and get the consumer goods. They're there for the taking. And we are 94% of the way to the medical bay. We're also, you know, just a couple days from San Jose. 94% of the way to San Jose. Do I know the way? Hell yeah, I know the way to San Jose. Any day now, though, medical bay. And that's full upgrade, I believe. So we'll do, I guess, filtering boost we can turn on next. Quarry Pie, Stark. I mean, none of this stuff is any good. Earthquake makes people really happy, but it also really jacks up their health, which we should prefer to not do. I don't want a bunch of junkies roaming the streets of my colony. Well, that's not true. Actually, I want exclusively junkies roaming the streets of my colony. Just, I want you addicted to the drugs that I have deemed acceptable. That's really the only thing. Speaking of which, do we still have plenty of those drugs? If I'm going to get my colonists purposefully addicted to them, I better make sure there's a ready supply. We have plenty of consumer goods. The mill can probably stop cranking those out. Our consumer goods? Yeah, you know what? Take those off the list. Bread, flour, pasta, and porridge. All of those things are acceptable. You can make Intari bread, assuming we ever get the ability to do so. Although I think we stopped growing Intari a long time ago. Can we not? Why is Intari bread not on this list? It just takes flour and Intari, right? Go back to this mill for a minute. Hold on a second. Where's my mill at? Mill, stop making regular bread. Also, we have like 1,000 of it. So you know what? Don't make pasta either. Make Intari bread. None of the other stuff that takes flour is allowed on your advanced. There you go. Make that Intari bread. We want to like export that shit. Speaking of which, we don't need any more of those. Intari bread. Where's the Intari bread contract? Did we complete it? We must have accidentally completed it. Alright, well, go buy, I don't know, buy some more pasta for gold or whatever. I see Shai Halud is back. See you later, Shai Halud. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, buddy. It's always good to see the Emperor make an appearance just to make sure that everything's going well on Arrakis. So, research is fully completed. Yes? Alright, well, it's definitely expedition time then. Let's do this. I'm as confident as I will ever be that our expedition is now 100% prepared to handle this. And look, our combat rating went up by almost 20%. Go analyze the dead sandworm then. Get your ass out there. Go check it out. Get the dead... I mean, you know, this thing says we could get meat because it's recently deceased, but it's been like 2 years since this time. I don't know if we really want to go investigate like bringing back sandworm, 2-year-old sandworm meat. Plus, it's been out in the desert, rotting in the desert. Like, it can't still be good, right? After 2 years in a burning ass desert, I would assume that the meat is basically mummified. So the expedition center, the Leonidas is traveling to the sandworm. Traveling to the sandworm, by the way, is just a euphemism for some. It's like a euphemism for foreplay. What were you two doing in there? Are you getting up to shenanigans? Oh, no, nothing like that. Just traveling to the sandworm is all. Isn't that a euphemism for unzipping somebody's trousers? You know what? Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, all right? Mind your own damn business. Doesn't matter whose sandworm I'm about to travel to or interact with. That's, you know, this is between me and the owner of said sandworm. Colony, feels pretty good. What's going on over here? Get a little dust devil whooping in. Either we got a little dust devil coming in, or the Tasmanian devil is about to make an appearance. Tasmanian devil coming in. Taz is going in. He's going in to fight the sandworm. Does the dust devil do damage to our structures? I wonder. Actually, it kind of seems like it did maybe do damage to our structures. This retail... Oh, never mind. It did do damage, because look, the drones came out and started repairing everything right after it passed by. You dick, dust storm, banging up my buildings, you jerk. Get out of here, Tasmanian devil. I'm going to call Elmer Fudd and have him come put a shotgun in your mouth and yank the trigger a few times. You could go... all you want, but you know what? When you're trying to say that mouthful of nonsense around a shotgun barrel, it's going to be a hell of a lot tougher. The Leonidas made a discovery. What did they find? Expeditions. They found a dead sandworm. Well, that's where we're going. What's this one? Also a dead sandworm? Okay. We have 2 dead sandworms, huh? Alright, well, analyze. I guess. Okay. Sure. Whatever it is you're doing seems fine. Continue, Leonidas. Don't let me stop you. Traveling to the sandworm. Good. Oh, that's right. Why don't you go ahead and travel on down to my sandworm? Oh, don't let that zipper. No, it's just a customary job. Just start at the top, work it all the way down, and soon you'll be face to face with the old sandworm. Leonidas recovered a worm. One of your expedition vessels, Leonidas, visited the dead larval sandworm and transmitted a colony. 214 units of sandworm meat. Okay. Oh, well, that's it. Calandra is recovering. Why, good. It's only taken her like 7 years.
Is recovering nicely. We've subjected the object she recovered to analysis, and it immediately pinpointed the location of a few unusual structures.
All right, what should we do about these, Veronica?
Will be to start a colony at that location so that we can analyze whatever it is that Calandra's object pointed us to.
So let me get this straight, my blonde Viking goddess. My reward for successfully completing another colony is to go out and complete another colony, huh? How convenient for you, the person charged with overseeing the construction of colonies. Leonidas discovered another dead sandworm. Well, that's fantastic. Does the Leonidas do anything other than discover dead sandworms and another dead sandworm? I mean, sure, go analyze that one too. Let's get 8 trillion sandworm meat, because that's just what I'm hankering for. I don't know about you, but a little 2-year-old sandworm jerky sounds freaking delicious. Actually, we have earned our victory. Do we want to cash out? What do we get for getting all 12 commendations? You know what? 87 corn and 29 nanites hardly really seems worth the effort. Also, we're still trying to export this stupid Antari oatmeal. I'm going to just say, to hell with it. Let's take our victory and move along. I'm claiming my victory. Oh, Valkyrie goddess, my blonde-haired beauty. I, Perfidious Pete, demand entrance into Valhalla. Witness me as I ride forth shiny Enchrome. Azara Falls. Oh, good. We're gonna go into like a frozen, icy wasteland next. Wow. Also, I can't help but notice, Victoria, every time I establish a healthy, hardy colony, then very quickly you come in to take away the healthy, happy colony I have established, put me in charge of some shit dump on the outer fringes, and then charge me with, you know, making it into a proper paradise. And it seems like every time that you do that, the place I get put in charge of gets progressively shittier. We never ran out of jobs. Our health was at, you know what, slightly below maximum, which I don't feel good about. Crime rate, we had some crime this time. All right. Our housing was at 92% filled. Building count, we built 109. Air quality was at 94. I pride myself on clean air, damn it. 354 total colonists. Our jobs filled is never going to be 100% because we never had anybody unemployed. 84% colonists. We never had a colonist, sweet, who was not properly fed and hydrated. Very proud of that. Housing capacity, infected buildings, we had a couple, but only for a minute. Total food was redonkulous, effectively. We had more food than any person could ever possibly eat. How come our colony's not just we must have like a really good workout program. Like I made a joke about getting eyeballed in the colony gym by Jack Torrin earlier, but apparently that must be a popular pastime. People are going to the gym specifically so they can take a shower after their workout and have Jack Torrin check out the sandworm. What are you doing tonight, Rick? I was thinking about going to the gym. Oh, gonna get your workout on? Well, yeah, but mostly I just want to get that post-workout shower and see if I can get old Jack Torrin to analyze my sandworm. You know what I mean? Guys, frequent analyzation service provided exclusively in locker room showers. I like it. I like it. I'm beginning to develop a fetish. I'm also beginning to think that this episode is over. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. And if you'd like to see us continue to Azara Falls, you know what? There's going to be a little story beat at the beginning of this. Let's go ahead and knock this out of the way and see exactly what's going on here. Like Victoria and Jack and possibly Calandra are going to come and talk to us for a little while at the start of this episode. And this place looks like a real dump, though. All right, ship, tell me what I got here.
Congratulations on your promotion.
I don't like that pausing the game pauses this as well.
Congratulations on your promotion to Chancellor. You'll be happy to hear
200
Calandra
electricity.
is in good health and is returning to service very soon.
Yeah, I'm super
In the
happy to hear that.
meantime, we performed thorough analysis on the cube she recovered, and it revealed the location of unusual structures on the planet's surface.
Yeah, is it the
We've
Borg by
selected a drop
chance?
site for this colony to allow you to analyze those structures once you're ready. I'm sorry the dropship pilot wasn't able to get closer to any of the zones that support farming.
Yeah, I'm curious how we're going to keep this
You'll need to
alive.
grow your colony to a point where it can survive on trade.
Point where it can survive on trade. So can we not farm at all? Is that the challenge on this one? Like, not even greenhouses. They don't grow shit. Interesting. Well, this is going to be a neat trick, but that'll be a neat trick for next episode, I suppose. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see how we're going to keep a colony happy, healthy, and fed on, I don't know, geothermal power and gold from the looks of things, we're really going to have to work on this whole mining thing. What are you? Potash? You're not even clickable. So probably not even in the play zone? Guess not. Maybe you're so far out. Like, this is definitely Zorium, right? Yeah, that is. These are, I guess, nothing. Some geothermal vents. We got an iron deposit. Got a gold deposit. We're going to need a trade center, toot sweet. We got a Prometheum lander, a life support module, solar modules. What's out here? Okay, another iron deposit. We got some cargo pods out here. Yeah, this one's going to be a neat trick. We're going to have to probably get over to this gold. What the hell is this? What are you? Some kind of robot. There's like a robot over here. What the hell is a robot? What are you doing over here? Couple deposit. Potash mining is going to do us absolutely no good whatsoever. Why do we need to mine potash? There's an iron deposit over here. Some cargo goods. Oh, good. You know, it'll have some bread and candy in it. So our miserable colonists will be maybe slightly less miserable. I'm super stoked about that. This one may be a little bit tougher row to hoe, but we'll do that next episode. You know what to do if you enjoyed this one right now. Thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go see if Jack is truly interested in analyzing my sandworm, because you know what the Perfidious Pete motto is. Any port in a storm. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.